Hey guys, it's your girl Raquel. Welcome back to my channel. So if you want to see how I achieve this smoky purple eye with a hint of blue, then stay tuned. Okay guys, so the first thing we're going to do is go in with our Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. This is in the color C11. This is like my holy grail. I use this for everything. So you're going to go ahead and prime your lids with that, or use whatever primer that you prefer, but this is what I like. We're going in and we're buffing that out with our Real Techniques Expert Concealer Brush. Getting that nice and even. Do that to the other eye as well. I don't set my eyes. I go ahead and go straight in with my eyeshadow palette. We're going to go in with our BH Cosmetics Ultimate Artistry Shadow Palette. We're going to go in with that light peachy color and kind of use that as a transition. Right now I'm just patting that color on. That brush is my Morphe N433 brush. I love those brushes. That's like my go-to um, eyeshadow brush. I have a few of those. Now I'm gonna go in with my BH Cosmetics V19 brush, and it's a big fluffy brush. I'm gonna use that to kind of diffuse my edges. You can barely see the color show up on camera, but you want everything to be seamless. Now I'm gonna go in with that light pink in that same palette. I don't know the names of these eyeshadows. I don't have them. We're gonna take that and use that on the outer corner. Oof, girl, you are pigmented. Take and put that on the other side as well. Take that and sweep that back and forth to kind of blend that out a little. Get that packed on for your liking. Now we're gonna go the darker purple that's in that palette, and it's on the same row. It's right next to that purple. We're gonna take that and go right under where we went out with that lighter pink. It's not that much darker, but it kind of gives you a little gradient effect. And that also is my Morphe M433 brush. Go blend that out. Going back in with my BH Cosmetics V19, kind of diffusing those edges and blending them out. Okay, so now we're playing in that purple. And we're going to use that right now on the outer and kind of in that crease to kind of add some depth to your eye. The color really wasn't picking up that good for me, so I kept going back in and kind of packing that on. So I went back in with my BH Cosmetics V19 and I dipped into a little of that pink and went in and kind of blend out that purple and those pinks to blend them together. Then I went into my Zulu by Juvia's Place, and I went into that purple to get a deeper, I guess a deeper purple, because I wasn't too happy with the color of the purple in the Artistry palette. Now I'm gonna go into my Take Me Back to Brazil palette. I'm gonna go into that bluish looking color. We're gonna go into that and we're gonna put that all on our lid. It's like blue with a hint of purple. It looks a little shimmery on camera, but not that much. We're gonna put that and pack that all on our lid to kind of give us that smoky eye. Move over to the other side and get that packed on as well. And we're gonna go back into our BH Cosmetics V19 brush. Nope, I believe I lied. We're gonna cut our crease. So this brush is the BH Cosmetics V18. It's like a flat brush. I'm gonna use this to go in and cut my crease. And I'm using that same Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in the color C11. I took and put a little bit of that on the back of my hand and dipped into my flat brush. Dip my flat brush into that concealer, and we're gonna go in and cut the crease. And we're only gonna do a half cut crease. We're not gonna do a full. And I'm still learning how to cut my crease because, as you can tell, I have very hooded lids. So it's like a process for me. But for those that have hooded lids, you want to go above your hood so that it doesn't get, as you can say, lost in the sauce. You don't want your concealer to get lost in there. You want to come out of hiding so everybody can see. So you want to go ahead and cut above that crease. You can see me kind of playing with it and getting it together. And it takes practice. It's not going to be something that you're going to learn overnight or that I'm going to learn overnight. I'm just gonna practice. Together, we'll go ahead and get this thing right. We'll get this thing popping. And you can see me looking up to make sure that concealer doesn't transfer anymore to the top of my eyelid. Okay, so I've already done my other eye. I'm gonna go ahead and diffuse the outer part of my eye. Diffuse that concealer out with my fingers. They kind of blend that out. And we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. So here I'm going back into that BH Cosmetics and I'm going into that blue that we used on that lid earlier. And I'm just gonna take that and go in the kind of in the outer part of my eye, and I'm going in at an angle. And it's that same blue that we used earlier, that second one. My fingers look stupid, but that one. Gonna do the same thing to the other eye, going in at an angle. Now we're going back into the Zulu palette by Juvia's, and we're gonna go into that purple, and we're gonna put it in the outer corner of our eye. Okay, now I'm going in and I'm blending that blue with that concealer. What are you looking for, girl? Find it. Find it. Okay, so here I'm gonna go into that white that's in the BH Cosmetics, and it's the first one. When you have the palette, it's on your left. So not the really, really white one on your right. It's on the left. I'm gonna take that on a flat brush, and that's just a brush that I got that I ordered off of Amazon. It came into like a little brush kit. It doesn't have a number or a name on it. I'm gonna take that white and put it. I'm pretty much gonna pack it onto the concealer that's left on that eye. We're gonna go ahead and do that to the other side. And I'm just gonna go ahead off of camera and go ahead and put some eyeshadow on my under eye with the same colors and pop on some lashes. And bam. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe.